That day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't want to go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. And this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Hi guys, thank you all for being here tonight. This is Pinkie the Housewife. You won't believe what I was getting ready to say, Pinkie the Highway. I don't know why that came to my mind, but it did. Okay. Thank you all for being here tonight. I finally got around to doing the Clive Davis thing. You know, man ain't here no more. You know that? Not that anybody is checking for him, or not that any, I don't know who's sad about it. I don't know, because I'm not sad about it. I could feel one way or the other. It ain't no biggie to me. But I just hate to see somebody pass away. But it ain't like somebody. Now let me put it this way again. When Whitney Houston passed away, it was heartbreaking. When Michael Jackson passed away, it was heartbreaking. You know what I mean? So you know how when some people pass away, it's heartbreaking. That's what I mean. I'm not saying when he passed away, it wasn't heartbreaking to other people, but not to me. So I don't like speaking ill of the unalived. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get down to the matter at hand. Let me go ahead and get the house rules out of the way first before I do anything else. Welcome to the Pink House, everybody. Okay. Make sure you hit that like button coming in and going or doing the live. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. Please do so. And let me just say, hitting that like button helps YouTube to keep me in the algorithm, and also helps them to send my videos out to more people that may like my content. Now, people really don't know it, but hitting the like button is very, very important for a content creator. Let me just tell y'all thank you. And I am carrying this on Pink Global as well. All right, on both my channels. So we're going to go ahead and get started. All right. Let me see who all I have here. We're still letting people come in. Is that in, Heather? I haven't seen you in so long. Well, I haven't been going live in so long. But thank you for being here. I'm glad to see that you're back. And everybody else that's here and in the bushes and stuff. Let me just do this. Get everything. And y'all know, I always like putting on a short clip or a short video during my lives at the very beginning. And sometimes if I don't get a chance at the very beginning, I'll at least try to do it toward the end. Y'all know I do. Let me just put this in right quick. Okay. So I always like to put one on. So that's what I think we're going to do right just in just a minute. Let me just do this here right quick. Hit the wrong button. I did. Let me just give me 1 second, guys. What's today? Tuesday. Okay. Just want to say that everybody know happy Tuesday. Today's the last day of this year. Y'all know that? Not this year. Today is the last day of this month. You can see my mind is somewhere else. I'm trying to do something right quick. But today is the last day of this month. Woo. And then it starts July. July 1st, tomorrow. And actually, my son's birthday is this month. Yes. His birthday is in July. We just had a birthday this month. My daughter's birthday was this month. So now it's my son's birthday coming up now. So guys, I tell you, when I say we got some birthdays going on, we got birthdays going on. Okay. And then after his birthday, then I get a chance to rest again for a while toward the end of the year. So I don't have to worry about no more birthdays for a while. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Follow me back. Thank you, Follow Me Back, for being here today. Thank you so much. Happy Tuesday. And Linda Gamble. Thank you, Linda Gamble. I see you. And Linda Gamble said, Fair Use Act of 1976. Thank you. Everything I say is alleged. Okay. And everything is alleged in my opinion. Thank you. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to show you all this little short video, but and then I'll do my opening. Okay. This video is short. Y'all know I love to show something. Let me find it. Okay, here it is. Let me just do this so I can make sure I give credit to the person, the CC that made this video. Y'all know I love a fun video. Let me put it in here so I won't lose it. Okay. Here we go, guys. What did I? Y'all ready? Oh, let me start it from the beginning. Here we go. And put in the chat if you can, if the audio and everything is good. Okay.
Who church drama this is?
I know that man that bent down over him that was telling him something in his ear. I bet she was telling that drummer that all your backside, all your ass is hanging out to your booty crack. We can see that not part of the booty crack. We can see the whole booty crack all the way down. The big, long booty crack. I know he was telling him because he was popping that thing. He was sitting up there doing this here. Well, he wasn't trying to work it. He was just drumming, beating like a drum like this here. And as he was beat, that butt was popping, popping, popping. Y'all know what I'm saying? And I don't know who drama that is, but
who church drama this is?
Look at it.
Who?
I don't know who drummer that is, but they need to go get their drummer. I don't know. But whoever drummer that is, they need to go get him. Need to let him know all your backside is hanging out. All of it is hanging out. Oh, my Lord. Let me go ahead and get started with this because we want to finish this up. Okay. Okay. So we're going to be talking about the death of Clive Davis. I know he's already dead. The man been dead already, and then had his funeral now. Okay, but who showed up and who didn't? And you know, let me say, you know when you don't show up to somebody like him, that's speaking volumes. I mean, it's just like way up here. And then that's on Pink of the Housewife thumbnail. The thumbnail for the other Pink Global, Clive Davis funeral. Whitney's aunt is cutting it off, so don't worry about it, guys. But look, we got Diddy, we got Whitney Houston, star number one. Diddy, Angela Song, and somebody's picked me down here, Ray J. The handler. Y'all didn't hear me say that. I did not say that. I did not say that. I just heard like that. Okay. But let me just say this. Okay. Let me be for real. For real, for real, for real. Okay. All right, y'all. Okay. Let's get into it. The music executive in the industry titan, Clive Davis, had passed away at the age of 94. His impact on the entertainment world spans decades. And the tributes have been pouring in nonstop. And I guess they just have to say what, to be honestly, I think some people just have to say, damn, I don't want to do this. I really don't want to send shit, but I got to. Because people are watching. Just because he ain't around, somebody else is around and they watching. Okay? But tonight, we're going to break down his legacy to the industry and to everybody else, what they think about him, how they feel about it, the reactions, and what this means for the industry moving forward. Who's going to take over? And you know that. I ain't even got to say it. You know somebody's getting ready to take over. Some y'all know that I don't have to say a word. Y'all know that somebody is taking over, right? Oh, not Diddy. Not the Diddy. Did I put the Diddy up there? Not the Diddy. That's Whitney. But somebody is getting ready to take over. Okay? Somebody's getting ready to take over for Clive Davis right now. You know, I'm serious. Somebody's getting ready to take over. I mean, well, I put it like this. Somebody already took over. Okay? Put it like that. Somebody already took over. That's all I got to say. And now, do I know that for sure? No. But the way these people run things, okay? Clive Davis was a legendary music executive, best known for shaping the careers of a lot of major artists, running multiple record labels, and influencing the sound of modern pop, R&B, in over 50 years. For over 50 years. Mm, 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 mm. Let me do this right quick so y'all can, because not everybody know who I'm talking about. So I'm going to put his picture up here, guys. So, because not everybody know who I'm talking about. They should, but, you know. So, let me just go ahead and bring it in. I thought I already had it up here by itself, but I didn't. So, I'm bringing it in now for you. Okay? So, don't be losing your snots and stuff. And I'm not saying anything bad about him. Because I don't want to get the flu. No, not the flu, the pneumonia. I don't want to end up with pneumonia. So I'm not saying nothing bad about this man at all. I'm just reporting the facts, and I'm just reporting his life and the people he had around him, his inner circle. Okay? But I'm telling the truth. And if I'm not telling the truth, it's alleged. And then everything is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Okay? That's what I'm saying. So don't be getting me twisted all up in there. Because y'all know. Y'all know. Okay? Don't be coming off. Okay, but anyway. So let me give you a little timeline on this thing now. Let me just do this here. Clive Davis passed away at age 94, June 23rd, 2026. So, I'm just making a note. Okay, at 94 years old, June 23rd, 2026. Okay, now on June 24th through the 26th, tributes began circulating from the artists, all the different artists. And that means just singers and rappers and pop stars and everybody that you want to name. I don't know. Y'all can name them, but everybody that you name. Executives and the industry insiders. Those are the people that you don't want. You don't know who they are, but they playing a big part of everything. Okay? But also on June 27, 2026, major outlets published. They did a big thing about his career and his influence, meaning he had a long arm. I mean, that arm was like this, touched from side to side. He had a long reach. Okay? So they did a big thing about it. So major outlets, yeah, that's what they did. And sometimes people tell you, you better do this, but I think they was shaking in their boots. They was going to do it anyway, whether somebody told them or not, because Clive Davis didn't play. That man didn't play with you. You better do something. I'm serious. Y'all think I'm kidding. Not everybody playing, okay? But on June 30th, 2026, which is today, public conversation shifted to legacy, impact, and the future of the label he helped build. So they had a public conversation about it. Everybody been talking about it since he just had his funeral. Yeah, now everybody. Oh, we laid him to rest. Now let's all talk. It's time to talk about the future, the legacy, the impact. And who's going to run this shindig from now on? Who's going to be that hammer? Who's going to be that? Give me 1 second. Who's going to be that hammer, that scary person that, I'm going to pretend like that hammer. Who's going to be that scary person that say, do this, and he ain't got to say do it. He just look at you and you be running around doing everything. So who's going to do that? I don't know. But they're talking about, there have been talks about it today. Okay. Today is Tuesday. Now let's talk about some receipts and confirmation. Receipts and confirmed information or confirmation. Okay. The official announcement confirming his passing at 94. Okay. Public statement from artists he worked with. Yeah. Diddy is locked up, guys. Diddy is still locked up in the same place. He haven't been moved like Gazelle because he knows somebody and got a lot of dirt on him. He's still in the same place. Okay. The industry tributes from executives and producers, career highlights, documents across multiple outlets, historical record of his label leadership and artist development. Yeah, they're talking about all that. Who's going to take over all of that? Oh, you got to be a strong person. You got to be strong. You can't be a whiz. You can't not be a whiz because you got to remember, like for instance, I don't know why. Okay, Whitney Houston. Yeah, she ain't here no more. Like Angie Stone. I should say Angie Stone. Yeah, she ain't here no more either. So she was one beautiful person, beautiful voice. She had a voice like an angel, a voice like an angel. And then we got the Diddler here. He's still locked up. And I know he was shitting and peeing all in, well, allegedly, pissing all up on himself, knowing that he cannot go into Clyde's house. Or go see his body or anything. Ooh, Lord, they probably had to give him something to calm his ass down. Yeah, just allegedly. Now, I don't know that for sure. And then this person here, Ray J. Ray J, don't worry, man. You're going to have another job. What is that on his neck? I wanted to know what that was. Let me try to pull it up this way and make it bigger so I can see what is that thing around his neck. What is that? What is that? I don't know, guys. And I really want to know. I really want to know. Let me see, can I get a bigger picture of it? I'm going to do one of these things here so I can I want to know what that picture is. I really want to know. Y'all, this is what you call being nosy. Really, really nosy. And that's me. I'm trying to make sure I figure that picture out, whatever that is on him. Y'all have to excuse me. Just say, Pinkie, you are really nosy. Yes, I am. Ray J, you and just, okay. Now, what I'm going to do, y'all look at this. What is, okay, this thing is, okay. Here it is, guys. We're going to look at this thing a little better. We're going to look at this a little better. Okay, let me put that sucker back. I don't need that over here in my way. I'm trying to figure out, what is that Ray J got? Does it mean something? Is it a part of the industry thing, that dog side? I don't know. Look at it, guys. Let me drop this down just a little. See there? What is that, guys? I don't know. Y'all tell me, what is that Ray J got around his neck? I need to know, because I want to know. Okay, let's take Ray J butt down. Okay. But anyway, his label and Prestige would likely release formal tributes or memorial projects. They may memorial projects and stuff. Industry conversation will shift toward who carries the torch now. I told you all that, who's going to be taking over, who's going to carry that torch, and that ain't the kind of torch y'all think it is. Now, let me just be clear. That ain't the kind of torch that you all think it is. It ain't one of these, a torch like this here with the flames like they carry in the Olympics. No, no, no. We ain't talking about that kind of torch. You talking about something dark, a dark side. I ain't going to describe it. You just think of something dark, and then you may be on the right track. Okay. His archives, catalog decisions, and unreleased projects may become major talking points. Expect renewal interest in documentaries, books. Ooh, Lord. In retrospect about his career. Let me ask you all this question. Drop a mic, like a microphone. Drop a mic. If you grew up on one of the artists that he helped launch, when I say artists that he helped launch, like Whitney, that's a good one, or any other artist that he helped to launch, like Alicia Keys, Jennifer Hudson, things like that. Drop it in the chat, microphone or something, or music night. Hi, Shirley Terry. Thank you so much for being here. Happy to see you. So drop a torch, not a torch, drop a microphone, like a microphone in the chat. If you grew up on the music that one of the artists that he helped to launch, to get off the ground and get, no matter how he got them off the ground now. Okay. Like Whitney Houston or some of the other artists. Okay. I just want to know. Okay. Do you think the industry still has executives with this level of influence like him? Because we don't see none. When Clive was alive, we knew he was alive. And if it was any other ones, we didn't hear much about them or anything. They was like ghosts in the industry. Okay. Let me ask you also, because people have been asking or saying that, do you all think there should be a documentary or something about his life? Ooh, Lord, now that's a hard one there, because there's going to be some dog shit. If they do it really, really right, you may not let your teenagers watch it. Every documentary, you cannot let your people watch it. But we're getting ready to look at one of these. His funeral was today, right? Not today, the other day. Not today. But let's go ahead and look at. Let me see. Let me pull it up. I think I already had it up somewhere. Let me get rid of that and this. I think I already had it up somewhere. Let me look. I got this one here that says Brandy breaks her silence on that note. Remember when Brandy and I think it was Brandy, what's her name? I can't think of her. There was another singer sitting on the other side of Clyde. I can't think of her name right now. But when Whitney walks in there, when they was having that interview, and she said something to everybody, and then she handed Brandy a note on paper, fold up like, fold up and handed it to her. And Brandy almost did a thing. It was fold up like this, a little note fold up. And she handed it to her, and Brandy did something like that and then just put it away. Everybody always been speculating what could that note have been about. And then a few hours later, she's no longer with us. Or an hour or two. I don't know how long, but within that same time frame, she's no longer with us anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I do have that to play for us. So I'm going to make sure I put it here. What I'm looking for is his funeral. Okay, here it is. Let me see who is actually. Is this TMZ showing it? Yeah, that's TMZ. Okay. Tell you what, I'm going to hold off on TMZ right now. Go back. Okay. 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 Let me see. I'm trying to see where we're gonna watch it from. And Alicia Keys. Oh, I can't wait for y'all to see this. Okay. I got the let me just do this. Okay. We're getting ready to watch this funeral. Now, let me say this. Do you all think that he had something to do with him and Ray J? Had something to do with the death of Whitney Houston? Oh, yes, they live streamed it all over. Everybody did. But we're not going to watch the whole thing. I really want to watch it because I want to see who did what. Okay, so that's why we're getting ready to watch this bad booger, some of it. Because I want to see certain people sing. I want to see certain people say things. And I'm just trying to. Now, Alicia Keys was there. Bruce Springsteen was there. Jennifer Huston, Barry Manilow, Stevie Wonder. It was a lot of people there. So we're gonna watch some of this, okay? Because we do have other things we want to talk about. I don't. Okay, let's go ahead and get to it. Because they live screened this bad booger. I haven't seen it. I have not seen this at all. This thing was long. Let me see. Let me see. We got the NBC New York or the Associated Press. Now, Associated Press or the New York NBC. Put in the chat which one you all want to, because they got other ones too. But I'm gonna they live screened the whole thing. So if I within the next minute, if I don't get any, well, we're gonna just go ahead and pick one. I was trying to see which one that you all want to see first. Well, not first, because we're only gonna do one. And ooh, this thing was massive, guys. See, they start already at the funeral. I want to see people going in. So we're going to do the other one. We're going to do the Associated Press, because they got people going in. And y'all know we are nosy as I don't know what. Well, y'all know if you're on my live, y'all nosy like me. You know what I mean? Y'all nosy and I'm nosy. So we work well together. Okay. So we're gonna do the Associated Press, because they got it coming, they got it going in. And and I can fast forward and do things like that. So that's what we're gonna do. Because I haven't seen the funeral at all. Okay. Let me make sure I do this here. Do that. Give them a like. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, y'all ready? This was yesterday. This was yesterday, guys. Okay. There's somebody getting ready to get out. Right there. We got men standing waiting. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna unmute it. This thing is over 2 hours and something long. We ain't watching no 2 hours and something. That's Dionne Warwick, yeah, guys. I haven't seen her in years. She ain't gotten older, but she still looks good. I love that hair. And let me just say this, the information to the video will be in my description box below my video. It will be in the description box under credit. So if you want to go back and rewatch this and listen to some of the singers, you are able to do that, because I have that information and credit goes out to the Associated Press. Okay?
It was just the back of her head, to be honest.
Ooh. She looks good. That hair, I love that white hair. Is that what you call white hair or gray hair? Somebody getting out of a U-Haul? No. They got all the police officers and everything down here. Until they show somebody and everything, I'm going to be talking, okay? But I'm going to let this here be rolling until they show somebody talking, because these are just reporters and everybody reporting on it, talking. I'm not worried about their conversation. Hi, Miss Lady Leo. How you doing tonight? I'm so happy to see you. I hope y'all have got yourself a good dinner. Tell you what y'all need to do. Go ahead and get you something to drink and to snack on or eat on while we're watching this. This is Clive Davis funeral. You know that 94-year-old man that was the Titan, the head of everybody in Hollywood, just running everybody. Him. It ain't like I like him. I just have to report. Okay. Let me see who this is. I don't know who that is. Do y'all know who that is?
Okay, you're absolutely right. He's more than one son.
We're gonna speed it up a little. People are getting out. We want to see the stars. We want to see see who's coming. Even if they got their sunglasses on, we still gonna know who you are. Did you go to a funeral with your back all out? Look at the woman going in there. What looked like she got on a sundress with her back all out. I hope she ain't going in there. White people don't know how to, clear skinned people don't know how to dress for a funeral. Her mama must have never told her nothing. Well, some black people don't know how to dress for a funeral either. But her mama must have never told her anything. Or told her, baby, you don't go to no funeral dressed like that. You put some clothes on. You put some clothes on. You don't go to a funeral dressed like that. Oh, my Lord. Let me see who this is, and then we're going to speed up. But also, I'm going to be going over some other stuff with you all while we're watching this funeral, because I want to see Jennifer Hudson singing. I want to hear what Alicia Keys got to say. That Gayle King. That Gayle King. Well, at least she covered up some. Yeah, I ain't saying you got to be a nun. And then she got a jacket across her shoulder. That Gayle King, I can't believe she didn't come with her best friend. You know who? Oh, that's Gayle King there. Okay, but anyway, while they doing this here, that was good to see a Gayle King get out of the car. Okay, I didn't expect that one. Let me move it up a little further. So see who else we got here. We're gonna move it up until we see a car. We're gonna keep moving it up until we see these big cars getting now. Y'all know, because if y'all with me, I'm nosy. So that means y'all nosy too. So we like that. I think we like that. Because I'm going to be all up in their business. Yes, I am. Who is this? No, I don't know who he is. That's a granny. I don't know who that granny is. So we're going to move on till we. Who is this? I haven't seen his face. I haven't seen his face before. Who know? If you know who he is, put it in the chat. I haven't seen this guy before. Y'all know we some nosy folks. Nancy, I like her. That's my woman there. She's stepping up. I forgot her name. House. She was the Speaker of the House at one time. She's a Democrat. I like her. She don't let nothing rattle her. She is tough. She's tougher than nails. No, you know, they always say it's a man's world. She ain't having it. She ain't having it. She runs circles around. Let's see who this is. See who this is. Who is this woman with this black hair? She don't look like nobody I know. So I don't know her. Okay, we're gonna get to another big limo. Okay, that's the other side of the church. Who is that, guys? We don't know them. I don't know you. I'm gonna skip past it. The woman with that scarf around her neck, she looks like somebody I haven't seen before. She looks like somebody I know. But we're getting ready to fast forward again. Because y'all know. They just standing around. I ain't got time for you just standing around. If you ain't letting somebody, somebody getting ready to get out. Okay, while they getting ready to get out, I'm going to be going over this other stuff for you. Lord, these people in all these back out dresses. Oh my God, girl, I know it's hot, but you going to a funeral, and I know they got a air conditioner inside, or a ceiling fan going on, or they're gonna give you one of them hand fans like this here, that you do this here back in the old days, or you grab the program and you start doing this here. Okay. Okay, we're gonna pass on to, see there, we are already in 45 minutes in. 45 minutes in. This is over 2 hours long, but I'm not 45 minutes in, but I'm moving it up so we can get past a lot of this stuff. Because until I see somebody getting out of a car, now what are they doing right now? Y'all know.
That's what I thought. Yeah. I thought it was her too.
Why you got the bag up all the way back like that? Oh, it must be somebody handicapped or something that got to go. Somebody, that's what I'm thinking. Somebody handicapped that can't walk up those steps. So he's probably taking them, back it up so that they can go up on a ramp or something. Just me speculating. Okay, but I'm going to fast forward. Okay. Got win. Hour and 6 minutes on this video now. I told y'all we ain't gonna sit here and watch while they watching. Now who is it? Oh, wait, we got celebrities walking up. Let me go back a little. We got celebrities walking up. They ain't got time for all this here. They're gonna just walk on up. Okay, here we go. Now, if anybody know who these people, if you know somebody, and if I don't name them, that means I don't know who they are. You drop it in the chat. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Drop it in the chat. Okay?
Although, you know, he's going to come out the cycle and get the
I don't know him. He looks familiar. The guy in the black suit. What's that in the black suit, guys? Y'all ain't nosy enough. You don't have to be nosy. Who is that in the black suit?
I think they might, when they leave, they might just go out, get in the car and leave, and we won't see them.
The one with the thing on the lapel. Who is that? That's not Marlon Williams. Who is that? He looks so familiar. Take your sunglasses, do them like that so I can see your face. Well, at least he know how to dress to go to a funeral. More than I can say about some of the women that walked up in there. And I ain't talking about you. I'm just saying, your mama didn't teach you how to dress to go to a funeral. Okay? Whether somebody I like or not, funeral. I'm just saying. But while they doing that there, I'm going to speed up a little more. Is this the hearse driving up?
I don't know.
So this is the hearse driving up. Oh my God. Frankie Campbell. Who are all these YouTube people? I don't know. Lady Leo, I'm trying to be nosy and trying to find out too. Girl, we got to find out. Oh, I'm watching it over here on my other screen too. We're gonna find out. Don't worry, because I got a list of the people that attended and what they did. So I'm gonna read off that list right quick while we still watch this. I want to see who's getting ready to get out of here. So I'm going to mute this while I read up. Let me find that list right quick. So, okay, here it is right here. I got my list. Okay. I'm going to let me pause this because we can still see when they get out. It's still rolling. I'm going to read off the list of people that attended Clive Davis funeral service. Okay, this was yesterday, so I'm going to read off that list, and I may read if they did something or said something or whatever. But we're going to watch it too. If they did something or said something, we're going to watch all. We're going to see it. Okay, because we being nosy. Clear folks coming to make sure their secrets is safe. I'm sorry. You, Lady Leo, you ain't got to be sorry for nothing. You're right. Wait now. What is that? Who's the woman with the braids? With the, is that, was that Carmen that walked through there? Somebody put it in the chat. Who was that? It was a lady with braids that turned up, and then the guy, he looked like Carmen to me. You know, Carmen, the singer. That's who he looked like to me. I don't know. But then it was some young teenagers or kids walking behind that person. I don't know. What the hell what are they carrying? Let me see. What is that on their shoulder? What is this on their shoulder? A casket? these old men need to get some young bucks up in there. Some young men, strong men. They're going to drop that. And if they drop it, we all get a chance to see who's in that casket. These old men, and they can't carry that casket. They're going to hurt somebody. Damn. I know that's hurting your shoulder. Thank God they got that big dude up front. Oh no. What you got, Lady Leo? Oh, don't y'all drop that thing, because then we get a chance to see who's in that casket. Girlfriend Chronicle. That was Alicia Keys. That was Alicia Keys with her hair turned like that? Oh. You talking about the woman with the braids in her hair that was turned up? Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you for letting me know, Girlfriend Chronicle. Oh my Lord. Let me I'm gonna now, why are these people coming out? Yes, her and Switch Beat. Oh, that was Switch Beat that was behind him. Behind her. I thought it was Common, but that's Switch Beats. Okay. Okay. Tell me something. I'm glad you told me that, because you're welcome. Okay. Good evening. All right. Thank you. Let me that's beyond work right there. Beyond work. Wait now, what they coming out of the church? Is this the ending? Let me see. Let me see. This must be the ending of this one here. Tell you what, let's go back, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause this and get the other one. They must be showing the ending of. Let me pull up the other one, because this thing's supposed to be 2 hours and something. Let me pull up the other one again at the beginning, because I want to see them. Okay. This is NBC. Okay. I'm going to pause it. This is Live Watch. It's got, this is NBC New York. Okay. Because I got to see it from y'all know I got to see the singing. I got to see everything, because I'm just nosy like that. And that information about from NBC about the funeral will be in my description box below my video on the credits. Let me find it. Okay, here. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Let me just make sure I get everything right. 125. Get them that like. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and open it up. Here we go. I don't need that. That's because it was live at the time. Okay, here we go. Thank you. There's Dionne Warwick. Yes, Dionne Warwick was that. We saw her. Her hair looks beautiful. It was white or gray, all white or gray, whatever you call it. I loved that. So there was only roughly 20 bills at the funeral. Oh, seems like a lot of white folks here.
Blood runs in your veins as well. And so on this, the occasion of his passing, on behalf of all of our friends, we extend our gratitude to you, his children, for your magnanimity in letting us have a piece of him for almost half the years he walked this earth.
We got all white flowers. All white.
Morning, everybody. My name is Rob Stringer. I'm the chairman of Sony Music, the company which is uniquely attached to the amazing music and legacy of Mr. Clive Davis. I believe that Fred and Doug asked me here today because our company was Clive's second home, aside from his family, of course. In fact, I was a bit concerned.
Let me see. Marlon Jackson or Ray J. Okay. I think so.
Actually, I was brought here today to sign the rabbis for a recording contract after that fantastic vocal. You have a home at Sony Music Classics whenever you'd like one. In my role, I am just merely the curator of a wonderful modern art museum, a museum that happens to feature music, a museum that Clive helped build over a 60-year period. With so many great artists in this room today, I'm not going to single out names. And being at Clive's awards evenings, those names take quite a while, and I'd hate to miss someone out. But suffice to say, from the early 60s onwards at Columbia Records, he signed and worked with artists that became genuine music icons, recognizable through just their first names. Of course, Clive then went and achieved exactly the same process and the same scale of artist development and familiarity at Arista and then J Records. Strangely enough, through of all things a corporate merger in 2004, all of Clive's achievements then became housed under one roof, first at Sony BMG and then later Sony Music. This has allowed people like me to experience the entire artistic vision of Clive's career. I was instantly aware of how excited Clive was by this transformation, and it enabled him to roam our company in a beautiful, symbiotic way. We forged this role permanently in 2008, that's 18 years ago, by making him Chief Creative Officer, a job which Clive literally had for life. Until I talked to Fred and Doug last week, I was relatively unaware of how much his ability to be part of the fabric of our company meant so much to him. But perhaps he demonstrated that mostly in the warmth, kindness, and wisdom that he shared with all our artists, executives in our company over the years. Nothing was too much trouble for him. We loved having him as our guiding light, and he was always mostly right. In fact, I walked in today, the temperature in this synagogue is very similar to the legendary A&R meetings that Clive used to have, except today, the doors aren't locked. I can tell everybody here today, quite easily, that he will never be forgotten at Sony Music, because so much.
Now, I'm going to pass forward from him because we want to see the real people.
Too good.
Not that he ain't real.
CBS actually owned the Yankees.
Let me see.
1964. Clive would have loved it. I know how much he really would have loved this. It's incredible for everybody here. I'm Fred, Clive's oldest offspring, so I do have the most to remember. My earliest memory is the extraordinary day my mother, Helen, and father brought my sister Lauren home from the hospital. I recall our house in Roslyn, New York. Who of you can picture my father living in suburban New York? I recall learning about the grandparents I never met, Flo and Clive, billboards on Sunset Strip. His pain.
Y'all see anybody that we know? Look at that, and if y'all.
Then Vindication, starting Arisa, then Mandy, Barry, Melissa, the Bay City Rollers, Patti Smith, immediate success again. The joy of welcoming first Mitchell, then Douglas into our lives. All of this followed by the incredible success in the 80s. around that glass table in either bungalow.
We're moving on.
He said, call it Mandy.
Okay, we know who he is, so we're gonna listen to him.
Difficult for me, for all of us. A few months ago, surgeons removed a piece of my lung. Last week, I lost a piece of my heart. I met Clive in 1974 when he took over Bell Records, the label that I was on. He decided to keep 3 of us on his new label. He kept Melissa Manchester, me, and of course the Bay City Rollers. A few weeks after Bell Records became Arista, I got a phone call from him. He told me that he had a song that he thought I should consider recording. And I said, really, record somebody else's song? Sure, I never considered that, but since he was the boss, I listened to his song. It was a rock and roll song called Brandy with a gruff-sounding lead singer that had been a minor hit in England. And it was totally wrong for me. But it was Clive Davis, so my new president, so I recorded it. A week later, I met Clive in the recording studio, and I played him the song that he sent me with me singing the lead. Clive listened, and he said, what's that? And I said, well, that's the song you sent me. He said, that's terrible. I said, I know it's terrible. I said, I know it's terrible, but that's what we stood there staring at each other. And I said, Clive, come into the recording studio with me. So during the afternoon, in order to learn the song, I had played around with it. As I played Brandy, I found the love song hiding in this rock song. And so I slowed it down and I changed the chords and added a key change, and I started it gently and built to a passionate ending. So I thought that would be the end of that, but I played it for him, and he just looked at me and he said, just do that. Just do that. So he went into the control room and I said, we can't call it Brandy. He said, call it Mandy. I said, okay. So
Mandy.
I sat at the piano and I played my...
Oh, that is Alicia Keys. Y'all see Alicia Keys?
He said, call it Mandy.
Let me stop
said,
it right
okay.
there.
So
Alicia Keys. Y'all see her? There she is. Thank you for letting me know who that was. Thank you for letting me know. Girlfriend Chronicle. That's Alicia Keys, Switch Beat. And that must be their 2 sons there. The 2 young men. Let me see, is there anybody else we know right up in here? I know Gayle King is in here somewhere.
I sat at the piano and I played my ballad version of Mandy. And
okay.
Love being out and being Clive Davis. But that,
we got to get to...
His death may have been a shock to all of you, but...
Y'all, I know some people want to watch all of that. That's why I put the link down in my description box. So y'all can watch it when you get ready. All of it. But if I play all of it, Jennifer Hudson.
Now I heard there was a secret chord that my David played, and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? Well, it goes like this: the 4th, 5th, the minor 4, and a major lift. The baffled king composes hallelujah, 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 yeah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. I know that there's a God, but all I ever learned from love is how to shoot somebody who overdrew you. I'm here and it's not somebody who has seen that it's a God and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 God bless his legacy. If I,
Oh my God.
should stay, I would only be in your way. So I'll go, but I know that I'll think of you every step of the way. And I will always love you. I will always love you. I hope life treated you kind well, and I hope you had all you dreamed of. Well, I wish you joy and happiness, but above all this, I wish you love, love. And I will always love you. 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 Always love. We love you, Clive. You.
Now, some of who is this? Alicia Keys? Okay.
I'm actually not a crier, so I'm in a strange place. That was so beautiful, Jennifer. Thank you so much. This is called The Letter to the Man Who Believed First. Dear Clive, there are moments in life that feel like they were written before you ever lived them. Like the universe conspired quietly in the background, arranging people and places and timing so that something extraordinary could be born. Meeting you was one of those moments for me. I was 15 years old, and I remember running down the street, 54th Street, in a leather jacket that I always wore in the winter. And I was late to meet Clive Davis. My manager was livid. I couldn't do anything about it. The train had messed up. I couldn't fix it. And so I was 15 when I first sat down at a piano in front of you. 15. My son's age. Still becoming, still unfolding. And yet you saw something in me that I was only just beginning to see in myself. And that's a gift I'll never fully be able to repay, only honor. You didn't just sign an artist. You recognized the soul. You saw not just the music I'd already made, but the music that was still sleeping inside of me, waiting for someone with the wisdom and the courage to call it forward. You called it forward. You called me forward. I think about the way you always spoke about music with such reverence, like it was sacred, like it mattered, like it meant something. In a world that so often reduces art to commerce and genius to product, you held the line. You reminded me again and again that what we were doing was about truth and legacy and about the human heart reaching out to another human heart and saying, you're not alone. When we first met, you told me that he would treat me like Joni Mitchell. And I was like, whoa. He said, I'll treat you like Joni Mitchell because Joni Mitchell tells me when she's done. And when she's done, then it's time. And that was the belief he had in me. And that belief created songs in A minor. And because of your guidance, I found the courage to be completely and unapologetically myself at a time when the industry wanted me to be something smaller, something easier, something safer. You never asked me to shrink. You always asked me to expand. You gave me my first real stage, not just a spotlight, but a stage. And we always joke that the first time he had me perform, he said, I have good news and I have bad news. He said, the good news is you're gonna perform at my Grammy party. It's gonna be the first time I'm introducing a new artist. I was like, wow. The bad news is you're gonna have to follow Gladys Knight. So it's pretty bad news. You gave me a place to stand and to speak and to sing and to be heard and to write and to produce and to create. And I've tried every single day since then to be worthy of that stage because I know how important that is. And I know what it cost you to bet on a young girl from Hell's Kitchen who believed a piano could change the world. Clive, you are woven into the fabric of who I am, not just as an artist, as a woman. You showed me what it looks like to move through with integrity and intention. You showed me that excellence is not an accident. It's a devotion, a daily, relentless, beautiful devotion. And I carry that with me everywhere I go. To your family, thank you for loving me just as much as he does. And always know that the man you love and cherish has poured something immeasurable into the lives of artists who might otherwise have never found their voices. The music that has moved us and comforted us and that we celebrate with, so much of it exists because Clive Davis believed it could and should. And that legacy will outlast all of us. And it will live in every song, in every concert hall, in every quiet room where someone puts on a record and finally feels understood. I honor you and I love you. I am because you believed I could be. Thank you for the music, for the vision, for the encouragement, for the friendship, really. Every single time. And he knew everything. He knew everything that was going on at all times. You couldn't believe it. You really never could believe it. How did he know every single thing at all times and then had a very clear opinion about it as well? That was right, by the way.
I believe it.
So thank you. Thank you for seeing me fully, completely, from the very beginning, even before I fully saw myself. With all my heart, all my soul, and every single note I've ever played. Alicia.
Now, before we go on, remember I said I got a list of all the artists or the people in music or people that we should know. So Alicia Keys just got through delivering her emotional eulogy or whatever eulogy or whatever it is called. But Bruce Springsteen supposed to give a tribute speech. And I think he did. I think that was him. Jennifer Hudson, we already saw her perform. Okay. So we just saw Jennifer Hudson perform. Hallelujah. And I Will Always Love You. Those are that I Would Always Love You, Whitney Houston song. I don't think nobody can sing it like Whitney. Jennifer did an awesome, amazing job, but it didn't sound like the way Whitney, when she sings it, it just knocks my breath out of me. It just knocks you down when she sings it. To me, that's how I feel when she sings it, you know. But let me finish. Dionne Warwick opened the service with a tribute. And we didn't see that part, but I can always go back later and get it. Okay. Barry Manilow delivered a speech. Kenny G performed a clarinet sax solo. Oh, I really want to see that then. Kenny G? Oh, we all want to see that. Stevie Wonder attend with his wife. Okay. And Ja Rule listed among the musical attendings. People that was attending. Other figures connected to his career. These names was not all confirmed as attendees, but was highlighted in the funeral coverage as artists he helped shape, like LL Cool J, Patti Smith, Billy Joel, Earth, Wind and Fire, Simon and Garfunkel, Whitney Houston, honored through the tribute performance. We saw that when Jennifer Hudson sung her song. And actors and entertainment figures who attended. What is this? Adrian Brody, I think that's Brody, attended with a partner. with her partner, Georgia Chapman. Let me see. Media and public figures. Gail King, which we saw attend. Nancy Pelosi. That's who she was. Nancy. I said Nancy, but I couldn't figure out her last name. Nancy Pelosi. Oh, I love myself some Nancy Pelosi. Coda, what is this? Cannot or something like that. Industry executives, Bob Springsteen, and he's the CEO of Sony Music and Entertainment, spoke at the service. Let me just see anybody else before we continue watching. Okay. Let me just make sure. And then for some of the people that we missed at the very beginning, we'll watch some of the video segments on that. Okay. So we'll watch some of the video segments on that. Okay. Okay. And y'all know that okay, let's go ahead and go back to the funeral service. I'm going to make it big so y'all can see it better. She got on a black suit and white shirt.
Clive was the most humble man in the music business.
Yeah, they right to laugh on that
one. Not really. Clive was big and bombastic and brave and full of ideas and just believed. You know, he dressed like a king, and he was born to run everything. So it was 1972. I was a 22-year-old musician / beach bum arriving in New York on the Lincoln Transit bus out of Asbury Park. Now, 2 weeks earlier, I'd auditioned for the legendary John Hammond, and I'd been incredibly, unbelievably, and enthusiastically received. But he told me, "You have to play for Clive." John told me, quote, "I've had my successes, I've had my failures, and Clive makes the final decisions." So, okay. So I come 2 weeks later, late one morning, walk into Clive's elegant office with John, with nothing but my whole world to lose. Was I nervous? A little bit. But I tried to judo myself on the way up in the elevator by saying, well, I've got nothing. The worst I can come out with is nothing. So I'll still have what I went in with.
Nothing.
It almost worked, but not quite. We walked into Clive's elegant office, and the minute I walked in, Clive came around the desk and he took my hand in his, and he said, "John has told me so much about you. I can't wait to hear you." He was very kind and welcoming. So I sat down. I tentatively strummed my guitar. I think I played him Growing Up in Saint in the City, songs that would end up predominantly placed on my first album. And when I finished, Clive, smiling, simply said, "Welcome to Columbia Records." And in those few words, he changed my life forever. Forever. Nothing's been the same since that day. On that day, Clive showed a 22-year-old nobody the same warmth, the same kindness, the same respect that he would show me after all my success for the next 50 years. Nothing ever changed. At Columbia, Clive became my champion, encouraging me and promoting me, getting the company to support me in every way that he knew how. Now, he had a good critical eye. I handed him my first record. He handed it back to me. Said, there's nothing anybody can play on the radio. He said, you want to be on the radio, don't you? I said, yeah, I do want to be on the radio. I did. So he sent me home. In my dingy boho beach apartment, I wrote Spirit in the Night, Blinded by the Light, 2 songs that totally changed the profile and the perception of that album. Clive then filmed himself reciting the lyrics to Blinded by the Light, like it was some kind of New Jersey Shakespeare. It was a little embarrassing, but he insisted on sending it to every Columbia office around the country. It was hilarious. You know, for the rest of his long life, after we had any kind of business connection, Clive didn't miss a single New York performance I gave. Just about every meaningful event that occurred in my long work life, Clive made sure he was there. As recently as a few months ago, Clive attended my Land of Hope and Dreams tour in Newark. He's 94 years old. He's standing up for a 3-hour show. Whenever I saw him, always reminded me of that golden moment. It's the moment, you know, the one where if you're talented, if you're lucky enough, artist comes but once in your life, just once. If the right man is listening to you from across that big desk. For me, now and forever, Clive Davis was that right man. The world that Clive was such a wonderful representative of has now vanished completely with his passing. It was the world of the great record man, Berry Gordy, Ahmet Ertegun, Mo Austin, Jerry Wexler, John Hammond, Jack Holzman, men who defined, loved, and sustained the record business from their viewpoint at the top desk on down. Clive changed so many artists and performers' lives, so many. There isn't a day when I don't sit on my big front porch in my big house, surrounded by my big cars, with my big family, looking out over my big yard, that Clive doesn't come somewhere whistling around the top of my brain, you know? He guided the listening public towards so much powerful and inspiring music. And he not only loved music, Clive actually loved the people who made the music, no matter how much of a pain in the ass they were, you know? And he loved those people deeply and permanently. With his loyalty, he let me know that that was always the way he felt about me. And I loved him back. I never felt nothing but love coming from Clive. So can a kid with a guitar walk off the streets in New York into an office and into music history today? I don't know. I don't know if those times still exist. But as somebody who's made that journey, it was incredible, undescribable, and wonderful miracle. And for me, that miracle will always be named Clive Davis. Nothing but love, Clive. Thank you.
Okay. You can see, you don't look like we see any rappers, huh? I don't see no rappers there. Oh, I don't. Hi, Debbie. Thank you for being here. Debbie, guys, is a content creator. Debbie is a content creator, guys, and I'm so honored and happy to have her here. All right, make sure you go over and show her some love. Debbie, I had fun today at your live.
Keter Shem Tov, the crown of a good name. May your name and your memory be a blessing. Before we conclude our service, just a few announcements that the family asked that you would allow them to exit the sanctuary and you remain in your seats until the family is out, and the burial will be private only. Family will be sitting Shiva on Monday and Tuesday evenings. For more information, you can check your confirmation or call Stacy Carr. If you'd like to make a donation in Clive's memory, the family would direct you to make them to Central Synagogue. A poem before our final prayer. This song of mine will wind its music around you, my child, like the fond arms of love. The song of mine will touch your forehead like a kiss.
I'm going to let it, you can read the caption of that poem. We're going to look at some of the other things about this. The other people that did sing or whatever, okay? Okay, don't forget now, Whitney Houston passed away at 48 years old. 48 years old. And they discovered her. And they discovered Whitney Houston's. Let me bring up a picture. Okay, they're getting ready to march out. And while they're going to be marching out, I'm going to show you all other stuff. Okay, we're going to talk about some other stuff. Okay, related to this. Okay, that's good, woman. That's good. Okay, we're gonna go back, and so now I was saying that Whitney Houston passed away at 48. Okay. And her body was discovered at the Beverly Hilton, okay, in a tub. And then also, don't forget, let me just say this here. On the Whitney Houston. I want to talk about her, okay? Because, this is her when she was young, when she put out her first record. You can see her. Bright smile, big bubbly smile and everything. Just beautiful, beautiful person, okay? And that industry just took her. The industry just took her. She was hanging around with this dude, Ray J. When you hang around with Ray J, it's not good. Y'all women, stay away from this dude here. It's not good when you hang around with Ray J, allegedly, in my opinion. Okay? But he seemed like there's a lot of dark stuff that comes out about this industry here, and everybody knows that. It's nothing that we don't know. Diddy, on the other hand, was still locked up at the time of his passing and at the time of his funeral. Now, if some people, I don't know, did he have a heart or soul, would care, or just think of it, oh gosh, now my connection, my connection on getting out of here faster or getting things the way I wanted and me getting back on my feet, although I'm still a millionaire and stuff like that, or how I'm going to move in these circles without Clyde as easily, because he was burning britches as he was getting locked up. And then don't y'all forget about Angie Stone. In December, she put out that video that we all saw, talking about the industry. And I did a whole live on this, a whole live. And then it wasn't but 3 months later, she's unalive. The story changed so many times, and it never made sense. And matter of fact, I was listening to somebody talk about it just a couple of days ago on in a video, right? And obviously, it was a clear skinned person talking about it, and it didn't make no sense what he said, because the way he was talking about how she passed, he contradicted himself. He said she was in the van, got thrown from the van, ended up on the side of the road, got hit by an 18-wheeler, and then ended up, and then he brought it up again saying she was under the van. Got thrown out of the van and ended up under the van. I'm thinking, if you're under the van, then how you going to get hit by the 18-wheeler? If the 18-wheeler already hit the van and you got thrown out, then how did you end up under the van, but also getting hit by the 18-wheeler on the side of the road? I said, Lord my. But anyway, that when you speak out, did he know? And Ray J know. I think Ray J know what happened to Whitney. I really do. Just in my opinion. I think he knows, just in my opinion. Whitney, it wasn't time for Whitney to leave. It wasn't. Diddy and Clyde is very, very close. What Clyde gave him allegedly $15 million to start Bad Boy Records. Who gives somebody $15 million to start a record label? If that's the case, let me start one too. I'll be happy to start one. Oh, let me go ahead and let's see some of these other people that was singing. Let me see. We're gonna find some. Wait, this is who is this? Stars leaving Clive Davis funeral. Let's see what star this is. Because let's see who this is. Who is this, guys? That's Ursula there, guys. Alicia Keys. And who is he? Is that Stevie Wonder and his wife? Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. Okay. Let me get another one up. I don't know who that is. I wish I did. Let me see. That's Jennifer Hudson. We just saw her singing. We saw Alicia Keys. And we saw Barry Manilow when he spoke. We saw, I'm trying to see if anybody, let me see. That was Kelly Clark refused to go to let me play this, show you all this here right quick, okay? Kelly Clarkson, y'all know Kelly Clarkson, right? She refused to go, and we're getting ready to find out why.
I will not attend Clive's funeral. I will never forgive him. That year I was 22, just crowned winner of American Idol, walking into his office with a guitar and a head full of dreams. I thought that was where my dream would begin, but instead he told me, dreams don't matter, obedience does. He wanted me to sing the songs he chose, wear the clothes he picked, and smile at the angles he dictated. He said Whitney became successful that way, so I should just do the same. I poured my heart into writing Because of You. Every word was a scar left by my family of origin. He said, this song is garbage. No one will listen to it. I stood there feeling as if I had been stripped bare and thrown onto the stage. In his 2013 autobiography, he distorted the truth and told lies about my behavior at work, claiming I broke down crying hysterically in his office. Crying hysterically? Nonsense. I cried because I realized no one in this industry saw me as a human being. He has a habit of using Whitney as a standardized template to confine all artists, showing no respect for anyone's self-expression. I cannot force myself to commemorate a past filled with suppression and falsehoods. Silence is my final boundary. I will.
Y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? I'm going to bring up another one for you. Because everything is not roses and gravy when it comes to the music industry, guys. Y'all know that. Everything is not roses and gravy. Okay? Y'all know that. We got too many people that would tell you in a heartbeat. Let me see. Okay. Here we go. This is 50 Cent. 50 Cent.
Clive Davis is dead at 94 years old. Any death is worth mourning to some extent because there's no denying that he changed the music industry. But don't expect me to respect him. That old man was the prototype for Diddy and Suge, only dirtier. Artist manipulation, sex trafficking, paying people with drugs. The industry has always known the stories. He poured money into Diddy's bad boy empire. And now the whole world has seen how ugly the rape and trafficking allegations surrounding Diddy have become. And let's not forget this. On the very night Whitney Houston died, he still went ahead with his Grammy party in the same hotel. What does that tell you? Whitney Houston didn't need Clive Davis to discover her. She was a once-in-a-generation talent. He just happened to be sitting in the right chair at the right time. How many people did he exploit? How many careers did he destroy? How many lives did he crush along the way? 94 years is a long time. He got to enjoy all the power, money, and privilege that came with it. But for the people he stepped on to get there, I hope they can finally breathe a little easier now.
That's what I was telling you. Not everything was candies and candy apples with balloons and all this here stuff. It was some people did not have a good experience. I'm serious. Some people did experience was not candy apples and roses. Like I said, not everybody had a good experience when it came to Clive Davis. Let me see. Now, any of these videos or shorts that you all want to see later, they're going to be down in my description box below my video, okay? Okay. Let's just see a few more right quick. Okay, let me go back. Okay, this is Dionne Ward. Let me bring her up right quick. I don't know. Just do this so I can put it in my description box.
Morning. All right now, y'all. I said good morning. You're supposed to be talking to me when I talk to you. He was a dear friend. He cared about Dionne. I mean, there was not anything that he ever did that I didn't get the first phone call. You will be there, right? I don't know if I can make this one. What do you mean? He was always asking, where's my Dionne? Well, I'm here today, Clive, for you. We'll always be here for you. Good morning.
Okay. All right. Let me get out of there. Bring that down. Let me just say this here before. So we have people, for instance, when I bring up, for instance, right here, we got Angela Stone. That was gone too soon, just for speaking out. See, but Whitney seemed like she had in public, to the public, I guess the relationship was very nice, but seems like he didn't care for her once she got hooked on the you know the drugs. But anyway, and then after her passing, she passed after her passing, February the 11th of 2012, after being found unconscious in a bathtub at the Beverly Hilton. He decided to go on with his party. This big grand party that he was having, decided to go on with it, saying that Whitney would have wanted it. I don't think so. That's, to me, a lack of disrespect. And I think nobody have forgotten that. Diddy, like I said, is locked up, but he gave Diddy allegedly $15 million to start Bad Boy Records, groomed Diddy just like in his image. And Diddy was a terrible person. Just saying. Okay. Ray J, he's called the handler on the streets. Yeah, of Hollywood. I guess he's the handler. Well, I guess him. But I guess he's going to have to find a new job now. That's why, Whitney, she's not here no more. She is not here anymore because of that. But anyway, guys, thank you. I'm not going to hold you all too long. We've been here 1 hour and 54 minutes. I try not to go over 2 hours, But we did see Gail go in, a lot of more celebrities that went in to the funeral service. I didn't see no rappers. You didn't see many rappers. You saw, what's his name? Usher. Usher probably had to report there so he can let Diddy know. Usher probably had to be there because, Diddy can't be there. Usher is the next thing that'd be pounding that Diddy, I'm not saying nothing. Him and Diddy, their relationship, he gonna do what Diddy tell him to do. That's why he brought that young boy, a young white boy, to him and let him have him for 48 hours. So, I guess he was Diddy's eyes and ears. But he had to be there anyway because, it's some dog stuff that they have to do. I'm just saying. But anyway, guys, thank you all for being here. All right. And that was my first time watching the funeral as well. So we got a chance to watch it to get together. All right. Thank you guys. But make sure when you go back and watch the video, for anybody that's going to watch the video, make sure you hit the like button and hit the like, the thumbs up, and hype the video. Y'all make sure you hype this video for me. Thank you, Lady Leo. Thank you. All right, make sure y'all hype the video, and then we'll cover some stuff tomorrow. I got some stuff I really want to talk to you all about anyway tomorrow. All right. So thank you guys. You all have a good day. Bye-bye.